What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, I'm going to be making a tier list of our top point guards right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, I've got basically every invincible 100 overall on here, so if you missed them out on your top 10 list, here you guys go. Also do have most of the Dark Matters and all of basically the recent cards as well that we have received. So that's kind of what we're going to get into today. And as we do dive into it, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate all the support. Starting off with 100 overall MJ A tier. I love MJ still to this day. Has a great jump shot, solid leaner, going to play great defense. Offensively, one of your best point guards in the game. He is. But the problem is defensively, he is only 6'6". Not that he's bad defensively, but again, when you're talking about where we're at within this game right now, that's, I don't even want to say a problem, but something that he is not going to do at as high of a level as some of the other people on this list. Dark Matter Shea at this stage, I'm going to go B tier. Still a really solid card. He's just no longer that top point guard in the game. Still solid. I mean, I might have to move him down. And I'm going to move him down because I'm going to put Devin Booker at B tier. The thing with Devin Booker is this. I never really loved the card when he came out. I honestly think Devin Booker is overrated for what the card provides. He's kind of got, I mean, his release is fine. His leaner is fine. But I just feel like his player build's not that good. And I'm going to be honest. I'm taking Michael Jordan every day of the week over a guy like that Devin Booker. 100 overall Luca Doncic. Interesting card because I mean, he doesn't have a leaner, which hurts him, but he's 6'7", so defensively he's going to be elite. I think Luca is better than Devin Booker. I think Luca is worse than MJ. And so it just comes down to where exactly do I want to put him? I don't know. That's why right now I, don't have the card ranked, but it is kind of a tough situation, a tough equation. I think both cards are fine. I'm going to leave them both at B tier right now. Magic Johnson, another C tier card. A card you can use. Some people still use that Magic. I just don't think this MyTEAM Festival Magic should be ran at this stage. Gary Payton up next. I'm throwing him at C tier as well. Still has such a cheesy release on this game. I just think it's tough for me with Gary Payton because he's just undersized. I ran Gary Payton for a while, basically like a month ago. And again, the problem is his size hurts him slightly. LaMelo Ball up next. I do not like LaMelo. I'm throwing him in D tier. I don't care. People hype this LaMelo up all the time. I'm not going to be the one to do it. You want to hype up LaMelo? Do what you got to do. I will never hype up that card. I think he is D tier at max. Caruso, I actually don't hate Caruso, but when you're coming down to it and ranking the top point guards in the game, I think he's got to go D tier. Unless I'm going to move more of these cards up, which I might eventually. We got kind of a lot of garbage men down here. But for now, I think D tier is the right spot. Dark Matter, Lonzo. I'm going to go D tier as well. Again, I don't think we have that many garbage men on this list, so I think Lonzo, he's fine. It's just he doesn't do anything that stellar. A lot of people, when Lonzo came out, compared him to Alex Caruso. And to be honest with you guys, I think it's a pretty solid comparison. And I know people are going to disagree with me on that, but I genuinely think that is a solid enough comparison on this game. So it's where I'm going to have Mr. Lonzo Ball right in there with Alex Caruso. Dyson, probably low D. The thing for me with Dyson is I still think for no money spent people, and if you watch my top 10 budget cards, Dyson's on there, right? 6'7", still gonna knock down shots, play solid enough defense. I think Dyson is still solid. I still do think he is a D tier caliber card on this game. Now again, if you don't want to use Dyson, that's fine, but I'm just telling you that's where I'm at with the card ultimately. Next up, we do see a Dark Matter John Wall. I gotta go F tier. The thing with John Wall is I have to rank him because the card was, your pro pass reward. But it's just like at this stage, John Wall is not that great. He's just not. F tier is ultimately where I think I would have the card. Not that he's unusable, but it's just like he's just not very good at this stage. Steph Curry, probably the same thing as for Steph Curry here. It's like, is the card unusable? No, I mean, you can use him, but it's like, would I ever recommend anybody using Steph? No. And it's sad because, again, I know there's probably some people out there that have that unsellable Steph Curry. It's just like at this stage, I mean, you can, I guess, run him, but I wouldn't recommend it. F tier. Penny Hardaway up next. I think B tier is the right spot. Now, there's kind of a mixed bag of reviews with Penny Hardaway. Some people like him. Some people, don't like him. Some people don't even want to talk about Penny. So it's kind of a tough situation. I think B tier is the right tier. I still think Penny Hardaway is solid. Jeremy Lin, F tier. Card's not like that bad because at least his release is usable. But F tier is ultimately the right spot. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, upper A tier. I'm not gonna have a ton of cards at S tier. These cards in MJ and Shai are close. I think Shai is slightly better than Michael Jordan, especially because he's cheaper. So Shai's cheaper. He comes with Pro 2. Defensively might not be as good. I feel like MJ's got a better player build for that. So it is close in my opinion. But because Shai is cheaper, I mean, it's tough for me not to really hype up the card. A tier is where I've got him. Zach LaVine, Dark Matter up next. I mean, he's fine. I just don't think the card's great. Would I really ever recommend, Zach LaVine to anybody? Probably not. And it's crazy because I was super high on the Pink Diamond LaVine, super high on the Opal LaVine when he came out. It's just Dark Matter LaVine. I don't know. He's just okay. Stephon Castle, I think's better than LaVine. Honestly, I think Stephon Castle is really solid. I think C tier is the right tier. I'd have him upper, C tier as well. He's gonna play defense, can knock down open shots. Is he gonna be your primary bucket getter, primary ball handler? Probably not, but that's okay because you don't need him to do that, right? Run a shooting guard that can get you a bucket. Have Stephon Castle there at point guard. He's gonna get you stops, play good defense. C tier is the right tier. Jason Kidd, interesting card because to me, I think he is C tier, right? I think is he better than Jason Kidd or is he better than Gary Payton? I think Jason Kidd's better than Gary Payton, but I don't think it's by that much. I am gonna throw Jason Kidd at C tier. I do think Stephon Castle is just as good, if not better. They are way different cards though, and so again, you can't just think about them as Jason Kidd's way better offensively. Yes, you are right, but when you look at the defensive side of things, Stephon Castle is way better as well. So there is two sides to the ball here, and that is something I want you guys to kind of make note of, because I feel like a lot of people are just Jason Kidd has such a better release than Stephon Castle. Yes, you're right, but Stephon Castle is also way taller than the card. So just kind of realize why I am putting cards where they're at. And again, hopefully it makes sense to you guys. Because again, that's my goal. I want this to make sense to you guys and hopefully help you guys out. Oscar up next. I'm going to go D tier. I think that's low though. I'm going to go C tier with Oscar, but I got to be honest. I don't love Oscar. Every time I play against Oscar, I think the card stinks. And the sad truth is, the only reason people have Oscar is if they got the card out of the, ultimate, the 100 overall locker code or 100 overall pack that you got. And the thing is, the card's just not that great. I am throwing him at C tier. I think that's the right tier. And it's sad. That's where I've got to have Oscar. I don't think the card at this stage is that good. And F tier, the card stinks. Manu Ginobili's not bad. I do think C tier is the right tier. I don't think you can go higher than C tier. Some people swear by Manu Ginobili. I'm telling you, there are some people out there absolutely love Manu, and every time I hate on Manu, they get really mad. But I think C tier is the right tier, and I know people are going to be mad that I'm not higher on Manu than that, but it's ultimately where I'm at. And so I'm sorry. If you are a big Manu stan and are mad that I have him at C tier, I'm sorry. I get it. He is a bucket getter. But again, at the end of the day, he's what, 6'6"? It's not bad, but I don't think he's as good as Luca, D-Book, or Penny Hardaway. 100 overall Cade up next. Interesting card. I'm actually going to go low B. Still's going to have a good catch-and-shoot release. Problem for me with Cade is, at this stage, 6'6" is no longer that impressive. And it used to be, you think of Cade as a long, lengthy, kind of tall point guard. But that's no longer the way it is this year. I mean, he's fine, but he's no longer that really tall point guard in the game. I think last year they made Cade 6'8", right? And this year he's only 6'6". That's a really big difference with Cade Cunningham. If he was 6'8", he probably would be at least A tier, but he's not. Banton up next. I'm going to go D tier. Banton's definitely usable, definitely playable. The card is objectively D tier. Ben Simmons up next, S tier. No real debate here. The thing right now is when you get to the top teams, Ben Simmons is S tier. He can guard 1 through 5, literally. He can create his own shot occasionally. The Pro 3 leaner, I think, is what he's got, is fine. His catch and shoot release is fantastic as well. There's just not a whole lot of negative things that I can even say or think about with Mr. Ben Simmons. I think the card is an absolute beast on this game. The problem is, I'm never going to get Ben Simmons. He simply costs too much. But if you got Ben Simmons, you got one of the best point guards in the game. Not the best, but you got one of the best in the entire game. Glitch Luca, I'm going to go C tier. I think there is, and people who say, Ty, there's no difference between Glitch Luca and 100 overall. Now, SIG-wise, guess what? They're right. But 100 overall Luca is going to play way more defense than Glitch Luca. So at the end of the day, there is a difference. It might not be massive, but there definitely is a difference between the cards. Anthony Black up next, D tier. Card is definitely usable, definitely playable. No longer, you know, in that elite of the elite, but obviously still solid. Invincible Jokic is your best point guard right now in the entire game. I mean, is it close? I don't know. You could maybe argue yes. I don't really think so. Jokic is so good on this game. The problem with Jokic is how expensive he was. Like, I mean, $1,000 for Jokic. I don't know what you want me to say. He is S tier if you got him, though. Jimmy Butler up next. Card is still really good. I still do think he is an A tier point guard. He's not S tier, though. Jimmy Butler is A tier. The card's extremely good, but I hate to break it to you guys, he cannot be put in that Ben Simmons Jokic tier. Initially, when the cards came out, I thought he might be able to, but after thinking and you know, playing and using the cards, like he's just not quite that S tier level. James Harden up next. People will say he's trash. He's not trash. He's, in my opinion, low B. The card's not perfect, no. But he is better than Gary. He is better than Oscar. He's better than Manu Ginobili. It is what it is. People are going to hate on me for this. I don't care. James Harden's not really worth it, but the card is B tier. Josh Giddey, I'm going to go upper C tier. I think Giddey is fine. I think the really hard part for me is, like, if you're comparing Josh Giddey to, let's say, like, the 99 Glitch Luca. Is Giddey better than him? They're different cards, but I don't know. And so I guess I got to go upper C. People might get mad that he's not in low B, but I mean, I don't really struggle against Josh Giddey, to say the least. LeBron James, people complain that Bron's release is weird and that he gets load-ups and all these things. And I get that, right? Those things may be true. I've never used LeBron, so I can't really confirm or nor deny those things. But what I would say about LeBron is this. He's 6'9". His player build is going to be fantastic. And so you got to throw him at S tier. I think he's probably the worst out of the 3 point guards there, if I had to say. But he still, in my opinion, is S tier. I think he's better than a Jimmy Butler, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and Michael Jordan. So I think I have to put him at that S tier. Scottie Pippen up next. He's got to go A tier. There's going to be people out there that don't gas up Scottie Pippen. I get it. But at the end of the day, he's 6'8". At the end of the day, he's got a Pro 2 leaner. And at the end of the day, his catch and shoot release is fine. No, it's not going to be the best in the game. And I get it. That's why people don't love him. Well, Ty, his release isn't that good. I get it. But he's still better than everybody I've got at B tier. He is. Scottie Pippen is low A tier. And I don't care what people can say. They can hate all they want. He is low A tier. Draymond Green. It stinks because I want to hype up. I want to gas Draymond Green. I got the card, unsellable. I wish I could use him. But at the end of the day, Draymond Green just simply is not what he used to be. He's just not. I think I got to go low C, but just know Draymond's not what he used to be. I mean, yes, in the catch-shoot situation, if he's wide open, you shouldn't miss the shot, but his release is super slow. He's only 6'6", where in past years he's been 6'7". C tier, as high as you can go. Dominique Wilkins, I've used the card. The card's not great. C tier is where he's at. Zachary Richardson, 6'10". I gotta go low B tier. I don't necessarily think the card's even perfect, but I gotta go low B because of how tall he is. Andrew Bogut, things are getting tough, man. Because Bogut he's 7 feet tall. He's 7 feet tall, man. But is he better than Glitch Luca? I don't think so. I think Glitch Luca is better. And honestly, I think Glitch Luca... Am I going to do this? I think I'm moving Glitch Luca to B tier. And I'm going to move 100 overall Luca to A tier. I think I'm going to. I like Luca. I know he doesn't have a leaner. But again, his catch shoot release is fantastic. He's 6, what is it? He might actually, I gotta look, because I think Luca actually, no, he is 6'7". What am I, no, is he? I gotta look and see if Luca is 6'6" or 6'7", because I'm not sure. Like, there's things on this game that, again, they change things all the time, and I get mad at Carlo for not knowing height. So I better look and see While I am doing this, how tall Luca is. Okay, he is 6'7". It's crazy because I thought he was, and then I was second guessing myself. So yeah, he is 6'7". I mean, I'm going to put him at A tier. It's my personal bias, but I think Luca is that good in the game. And so again, now that Luca's up, this Luca's up, I'm liking this a little bit more. I am. You got some mid-tier 100 overalls here, some good dark matters here. I'm trying to think, is there anybody I want to move up? I don't really think so. I mean, I might move some cards down, though. Like, Draymond is on the Lonzo level. That's fair. I mean, I think that's a fair assessment at this stage. So, I'm going to make C tier just slightly more elite. I think I like that a little bit more. John Starks, he's not bad, but he is D tier. Like, if you got John Starks, the card can play a little ball. But I think if you have him higher than D tier, I don't agree. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying I don't agree. Walt Frazier, I think, is D tier as well. Again, the card's not bad. He is usable. But remember, I've got, you know, a lot of these cards are you know, pretty good at D tier. Even a Dyson Daniels, Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso. These are cards that are pretty good. I just don't want to go any higher with them. It's not, that doesn't mean they're bad. It's just where I've got him. Ty Jerome, people overhype this card. Ty Jerome is fine. Objectively speaking, I don't think he's, I mean, I'm going to move Gary down. Because Gary's just too undersized at this stage. Objectively speaking, I don't think Ty Jerome is better than Jason Kidd. I don't. So, I mean, again, you could have Ty Jerome in low C. I'm going to go upper D. It's just where I'm at with the card. Maybe it's because I don't have Ty Jerome, and if that's the case, y'all can let me know and tell me. But I'm putting Ty Jerome at D tier. Invincible LaMelo Ball. This one is the one that splits the opinion of the community. Is he A tier? Is he S tier? Honestly, when I've played against LaMelo Ball, the card's been really good. It's just, to me, S tier needs to be just for the Giants. But it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all, having him at the same tier as 100 overall Luca. That wouldn't feel right for me, so it is what it is. I'm going to put LaMelo at S tier. I don't even think I love LaMelo that much, but I am going to put him at that S tier. I feel like I should put Jimmy at S tier too, but I'm not going to, man. Like, I refuse to put Jimmy at S tier, even though he might be Ray Allen at F tier. I don't care. I'm not putting that card high at all. Invincible Gary Payton. Look, I know the card is an invincible, but he's got to go in B tier though. Like James Harden, 100 overall. I'm gonna move him down to C tier. I'm gonna move Invincible Gary to B tier. I don't think Gary can be higher than B tier, but do think B tier is the right tier. Pete Maravich stinks. F tier, I don't care. Invincible Magic. Oof. I've got to go S tier with Invincible Magic too. I mean, he's 6'9". He's gonna knock down shots. Do I think he's worth it at all? No, but he is S tier in my opinion. 100 overall Lonzo, not that great. I'm being honest. I don't think Lonzo is that great. Didn't get a change shigs. Didn't get change release. Like, I don't think Lonzo Ball is that good. I'm going to throw him at B tier, but I don't think the card is that good. I think I'm gassing him. Low B, I guess. I don't love Lonzo, though. Gilbert Arenas, C tier. He's fine. Card's not great, though. Hedo Turkoglu. Oh, boy, man. This is going to get so tough. Because what is he? 6'10". Has a good jump shot. Has a good release. He's just so expensive. He's so hard to get. And so I hate putting him high. But I think I gotta go S, and it's sad that I've got to do this, but I think it's the ultimate right thing to do. I don't want to put him at S tier, but I think it is the right thing to do. Baron Davis, not very good, D tier. Money Mitch Richmond isn't bad. 100 overall, 6'5", gives you a lot on the floor. Low B, I think, for Money Mitch Richmond. Say I'm gassing him. I might be, but I think his SIGs are good enough to go at that B tier. Mark Price, they tried to make him good, but he's still 6 feet tall. It's tough to be that high on Mr. Mark Price. Vince Carter up next. Easy shoe into A tier, right? I think Vince is really extremely good. I think the problem is he is not S tier level, right? And it really depends. Do you like Patty, Oscar? If you like it, you're probably going to like Vince. If you don't like it, you're not going to like Vince. It really is simple, and I'm not trying to oversimplify things, but it really is simple for Vince Carter. If you like that release, probably going to like Vince. But yeah, at any rate, the card's not super long, not super tall, super lengthy. D-Book, A tier as well. I mean, I think both of those cards are just simply not as good as LaMelo Ball. I think it's close. I just don't think they're quite that level. Steve Nash, F tier. I mean, if Steve Nash is good, I'm sorry, but I'm throwing him at F tier. Darren Williams, not good either. F tier. I'm sorry. Like, I can't gas these cards. Jalen Suggs, I'm throwing at D tier. He's going to be 6'5" at that point guard position. He at least gives you something. I'm not saying the card's perfect, but he at least gives you something, right? Gives you some defense. 6'5", going to play solid ball. Alex Caruso is better than him in my opinion. So I'm throwing Alex Caruso at C tier. I think Alex Caruso is an absolute beast of a card. And honestly, I think if you got Alex Caruso, your point guard position for now is actually solved. Like, I don't think you need to do anything more if you've got Alex Caruso. I don't know about this tier list, man. I don't know. Because it's like, even with the 100 overall Luca, I personally like Luca, but it's just like, where does he rank, right? Like, and I think, like, if you wanted to put him at the same tier as Glitch Luca, you can, but it's just, it's tough. Even with Andrew Bogut, with Dominic Wilkins, Josh Giddey, it's tough. But even my C tier, I like my C tier. I think all of my cards at C tier are solid cards and usable cards. And so that's the other thing about it is, I'm not saying cards at C tier or even D tier are unusable, because they're not. All of the cards on this list are honestly pretty solid. But let me know your thoughts on this list. Who was I too high on, too low, and who did I leave off that you guys would have included? Let me know. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.